back doing it again.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Okie dokie. It's Doki Doki time. It's me, you know, the usual asshole Jesse, and then we got Casey Bones.
Casey Bones. Apparently that's my name now.
Yeah, Casey.
We're going with that.
Not to be mistaken with Casey, never mind. I'm not even going to try to be clever with this one. Is it still streaming?
We are. You said we were.
It said we
I
were.
hope so.
It said we were, but it's not like letting me tune into it. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot we got to get those up in case there's some crazy stuff in the chat like last time.
So we left off at a deep part about depression.
Yeah, we left off on a real downer.
And I think that
Just a real bummer.
Yeah, and to clarify, me with the fucked up voice right now, Jesse, like, I'm going into this blind, so, this is like, I don't know what's about to happen, so, anyway.
Yeah, and I mostly don't. I have more of an idea, but it's all pretty new to me too, honestly.
Yeah. So, without further ado, had to have been that one.
Oh yeah, we created all these save files.
It's this one.
But yeah, we were playing the first one.
Alright.
Okay, so we added a... Oh man, then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Ooh.
I love it when you have to make those noises like...
Giggle.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Jesse. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. What? Knife is strangely beautiful. Not the kind I would use for CQC.
For what?
CQC is like the Metal Gear thing.
Oh, you're going with a Solid Snake.
I don't know if this happens. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
Chikatilo?
Maybe it is. Maybe it is Chikatilo. This game would probably turn out a lot different if he was...
Yes. If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright.
What's his big deal?
The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess.
Way into knives.
But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Like, you're the type that would totally be into knives.
yeah, I kind of thought you were weird. Kind of a little off, something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of intense, haha. Besides, it's really cool looking knife, I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Jesse! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp.
I mean, it is a knife.
I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you
Welcome, Dean.
about knives and how sharp they are.
Yeah, like you shouldn't touch the blade, like maybe.
It can cut through skin like it's paper.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side
Oh
of my finger.
no.
Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Ah.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Aha! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Oh!
Okay.
I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pulled back my hand. Not me, motherfucker! I would have been like, alright.
Okay then. Oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri!
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? I got a little poke in my pants. Yuri, I think you're overacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon?
Or life.
Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Oh boy! Like,
Jesse, did you really just do that?
now we're even.
Man, he's going for it.
Man. Linger fickin' good.
Linger. Yeah, this is what one of the comments was about with the finger licking good. Remember?
Yeah. Now I get it.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't remember. I didn't have this because I didn't go with Yuri.
Yeah, I get what they talked about. Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Jesse. Giggle.
Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. It was but a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped the bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper and plan to steal the knife later when she passes out. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side It looks better than I expected. It will be very effective as a door curtain.
Okay.
It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thank you. It's just something I saw online, really.
Greasy Tails. I don't know who that is.
Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. I don't know what this is, Marshall. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tables, tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
Yeah, we'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water? I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you feel the cup's too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm.
Oh
boy.
Okay.
Ah, nothing.
Yeah.
Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like where I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Hey, I think I feel the same way!
Yeah!
Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Oh, doink. Yeah.
So sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got the paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Uh-oh. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Eh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Oh boy. It's almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through her slightly parted lips. Oh.
This is getting
Where's
steamy.
the knife at right now?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
I would like to know as well.
What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Uh-oh. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sent a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. There goes the dropping phone of the Twitch stream.
Oh, man.
That's one. Count them.
Yeah, really.
Count them.
Everyone drink. It's a drinking game. You have to drink when Jesse drops his phone.
Every time I drop my phone, everybody has to take a drink. Bots, too. You can't skip out.
Bots, especially. Bots need to take 2 drinks. If you're a bot, that's 2 drinks.
Yeah.
If you're one person operating 4 bots, that's 8 drinks for you. So.
Yeah, that is 2 drinks per each
per bot.
Yeah, per bot. Well,
that's
plus yourself.
Well, yeah, you're right. So that's like
yeah, like you gotta like.
That's like 10. Man,
no fucking around. Do it.
We aren't playing. When I get home, home.
Autonomous golems also must do this.
Autonomous golems, especially.
They need to take 5 drinks.
That's 5 per autonomous golem.
Yeah.
If you are multiple autonomous golems,
yeah, 5
for each one.
So if you're like a certain clat, like a dwarf, and you have like this thing going where you have all these golems.
Oh yeah.
Fucking drunk.
If you spawn golems as like to have a golem army, you better be prepared to drink.
And just like that, we defeated whoever the fuck does that. Anyway, let's
I'm ready, man. Let's go.
Are you ready? Let's do it.
I've been ready. I'm born ready.
Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine, you know? The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. I feel like there were several moments like this growing up with girls where it was like, well, fuck.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, definitely got that vibe.
That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Nah, not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while, drying?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then you have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
Aha! You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. And we are not coming to you live from Russia, by the way.
Somebody tuned in and they're like, a couple of Russian guys playing Doki Doki, okay?
That might be the ticket. I don't know.
That's the ticket.
Yeah.
That's what we've been doing wrong this whole time. Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
Like, why? Like, both doing like
I don't know.
bad Russian
I
accents.
don't know.
No, it is not your fault at all, no. And the important thing is that we got everything done right.
Yeah.
And so, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. Sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. Kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much.
Yeah.
As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
Well, you're very thoughtful, Jesse.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Oh, fuck. Eh?
Ah! Hi, Jesse.
Sayori? Just now, we weren't...
Oh, she saw that, didn't you? It's okay, Jesse. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be able to get together at the festival tomorrow. So that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yes, so... I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her.
I don't know what any of these voices are.
I don't know either.
I don't know what.
I wish we could find set ones for each character, but
I can't, man.
well, you're doing too many voices.
I have too many characters, man.
And it's like sometimes I want to take a couple of them. But
I don't think we should have set voices.
I don't either.
There's no way I can do this with set voices.
No, there's no way. That would require
People can see the characters. They know who's talking.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they won't understand.
right. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such a good friend. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall
I
down
feel like
Sarah's face.
that was the appropriate.
It was.
Yeah, you could tell she was like,
Irish Canadian.
I don't even know what that even would sound like.
I don't know either.
I mean, Canadian, like, oh, yeah, that's all that matters to me, eh? And why am I feeling this way, Jesse? Eh? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half?
Yes.
It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Yeah,
Sayori.
I don't know.
Don't say
I don't
that.
know what that was. It's true, Jesse. If I was here, you wouldn't have to waste your time and sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica. Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true.
What's second for the first one?
I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy, you see? It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side so you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Me and Yuri both. That would be fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, Yuri's my girlfriend now, so... Awkward,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
hey.
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Jesse. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Jesse, I like you so much that I want to die.
Oh boy.
That's how I feel.
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you.
Oh, big choice.
Sayori.
Big
Okay,
choice.
okay.
Hold on.
This one has to be thought about for a minute.
Because here's what you're basically doing. Do you want to confess your love for Sayori, or do you just want to be best friends with Sayori? That's the choice.
Man, I don't know what to do. This is a rough one, and there's not enough of an audience to let them vote.
Well, we gotta ask Dean.
Dean.
Well, we can all vote. There's 3 of us, so it'll be like
Yeah.
a 3-person. So,
Man, it's like I feel like a dick if I desert her and go with Yuri, but I already kind of started it all.
What does your heart say, Jesse? What does your heart say?
For the purpose of this stream,
Yeah.
it says to be, you'll always be my dearest friend. But
so friend zone Sayori,
if it were me personally,
bang Yuri. if
I would
possible.
say I love you. Like, that's like the person that you grew up with and walked with every day. Like, it's kind of shitty to do this, but at the same time, if you're attracted to someone else and you guys never, I don't know
That's
what
the
to do.
question.
Man, it feels like this is integral to how the game's gonna go. Maybe
I'm sure that it is. Did you want to do a save here?
Yes.
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably, make 2 because you still had 2 other from the previous branch.
Yeah. That's true. So.
See, I don't know because I think so. All right, last time. I don't know if anyone's watching that. Well, he was watching. He'll know. We thought that you were on a Sayori run, or that you had picked her path, but I think you picked Yuri's.
I did pick Yuri's.
So
that's where the
it
confusion
might
was.
make sense to
continue
to be like dearest friend.
I agree.
Then go after Yuri.
I agree.
And be all like doing freaky stuff with knives and licking each other. Yeah, you can't act like that shit didn't just happen. Like that just happened. Yeah, that did just
happen. Yeah. So it's
like, are you really gonna like not go with the freaky
knife
cutter
lady
chick?
Yeah. I mean, for the purpose of sticking with the way that I've done this playthrough so far and what I did choose, I'm gonna go ahead and go with "You'll Always Be My Dearest Friend."
Okay, but we also will have that save, so
if something gets real sour, we can come back. So then we have to remember we'll just like save in save slot 1 and leave save slot 2 open. So that's what we're gonna do. You'll always be my dearest friend.
Here's where her entire world just crumbles.
Man, I feel like a piece of shit.
It's gonna be hard.
And
I have to read her line.
What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. Spoken like a true fucking sociopath, dude. I know what's best for you.
I see.
Sayori faces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. I think it's Sayori, and I keep saying Sayori. Sayori! Oh, man.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment.
God damn it.
Remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path.
Fuck.
That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Jesse. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Have fun. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over. Her shoulder flashes me one more weak smile before he turns around
missed
and running
it.
off. I missed it?
No, Dean missed it. He said I missed it. What'd you pick? We picked Yuri.
Yeah, I picked Yuri to continue.
So basically, we just broke Sayori's heart and her entire soul and crushed her spirit and just destroyed her as a human being.
I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. And this is like real human emotion shit here. I think a lot of people have, not everybody, but a lot of people probably been in this position. I have. Where you have someone that you've known for a long time that expresses their feelings for you and you just don't have them. And you just have to be like, look, like if there's that dilemma in your head, it's like, do I feel like I have to try to do this with this person when I'm interested? You know what I mean? It's a dilemma. I've been there, and this is how you feel. So whoever developed this, fucking genius. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on her path to try. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were, and they're plaguing me. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Sometimes I wish there was a camera. But no.
Yeah, sometimes I'm glad there isn't a camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's the day of the festival. Finally. I feel like we've been waiting for this for forever.
Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. I feel like this is where...
Man, I already feel like we should...
but Sayori isn't answering her phone.
Oh, crap.
I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. How is that too much, you asshole? Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. Sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. Oh, that's going to work out fucking well for everybody, genius. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great, too.
Yeah.
I think this is where the shit starts to...
I feel like we're getting there. I feel like we are very close. Yeah, because the festival is what this is all built up to.
Yeah.
You know? Jesse! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. Oh,
what a scumbag.
Scumbag.
Just a random poem.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Come on.
So that's the one I'll be performing.
That's weak.
Plagiarism.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Monica's a shit starter, isn't she? A little bit.
A little attitude.
So she told Sayori something and told me something that seemed to be different. Or did I tell Monica something and then she told Sayori and then I did otherwise? I think that's what's going on here.
Oh, man, I don't even know.
I don't know, but this is a very intriguing game. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder.
Man, that's not very nice. I feel like that's not nice to say after you
she could be dead.
You just devastated her the previous night.
Yeah, I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Jesse. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Oh, shit. She knows everything. Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Oh.
That's weird.
Jeez! You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Eh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Uh-oh.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out. I'm not going to do the whole thing.
Yeah, there's no reason to read
point.
this. We get it. We get it.
Whoa.
Hold on, there's more.
Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Whoa.
Wow. Well, that was hardcore.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I want to see her perform that shit too.
I do too.
That would be pretty intense. I don't think we're gonna get to see that though.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Jesse, what's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori. So.
Good call. Well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay?
Alright, I feel like saving the game just in case. Just because things happen. Life is a bitch. Alright. I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her to help her wake up. Or even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday things will be the same as they always have been. It's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Uh-oh. Sayori! She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Just oh no.
Big oh no. Big oh no energy.
I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that a little more something like a boyfriend would do? In any case.
Or a concerned
it
friend.
just feels right. Outside Sarah's room, I knock on the door. Sayori! Wake up, dummy! No response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Stay. Oh! Oh no!
Okay. What?
See traceback.txt for details.
Yeah, make note of that.
Oh my god.
Screenshot that.
Yeah.
Screenshot that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I predicted it, but that's what I thought was going to happen last time I went there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do we continue down this path? Like, I don't feel...
I'm
going to.
We can not... I think we should do both. I think we should continue and also...
And do the branch. Yeah, I agree. Oh, man. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Oh, man. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Oh, my God, man. Yeah. The Wi-Fi won't work in the refrigerator. That's neat to know. the pressing questions of Dean during all
In
this.
the refrigerator?
Yeah, the club president, yeah. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I knew what's best,
fuck.
and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge.
Oh.
Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. So she's gone forever now. Nothing I can do. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different, or is it?
I hope it is.
I had
Watch
only
the
one
game
chance,
delete our saves.
and
or
I
something.
wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Holy shit, this
Man.
is deep, man. Alright.
Is the stream
And-
working? Because Dean said a thing. Oh wow, it just goes to the main. Oh look at the screen right now.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
They had the phone in the refrigerator. Okay, this is standard Dean shit. So that screenshot, we're gonna...
Screenshot this screen too.
Yeah, this is a screenshot.
Look at this.
Yeah. Okay. It took Sayori out of it. And
It like scrambled her. Wait, is she just parts from the other ones? Yeah, look, now she's just made up of parts from the other three.
so then there's
What the
this.
hell?
Okay, I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna take a look.
What do you mean?
My screenshots.
Yeah. So,
We have to
Are
go
you
into
gonna
the
do
files
that?
here. Yeah.
do you know how to get to that?
Yeah, so real quick, I'm going to do a thing.
Yeah, you could put it on the BRB screen just for like privacy or whatever.
Where do I find the screenshots from Steam? Where's the...
Mine just go to my screenshots folder, which is inside pictures, but I might have had to set it like that. But why do you need...
Okay, I have my Steam library set up on my external. I need to find the folder for this game. There we go. And then I need to find where the screenshots go. Alright. So it'll be just a minute here. This is kind of like heavy stuff, and I'm trying to figure out the way to do this properly. Alright.
So... Are you trying to just open it so you can see the picture and... Because you gotta look...
Yeah, I'm gonna put the image on the screen for the viewers.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, so that they can see
That's a very good
what
idea.
I'm doing. Yeah. So it'll be just a minute here. If you're tuned in.
Yeah, this is...
This is
Man.
heavy shit.
Yeah. Can you guys see that
Not yet.
picture? Oh, no, you haven't done it.
Alright, so now you can hear us with this grotesque image on the screen and know why it's there. Yeah, so basically the game has done this to us and also given us a glitched out title screen, which I could add to this, but maybe I will.
Well, that was a long delay.
Yeah. So there's that. So we got that. And then we got, so that's what the title screen looks like. It brought us back to the title screen. And this. Wait. Uh-huh. So we're just going to leave it on this, because that's where we're at.
And now we gotta try to find that
So
file.
see trace back for details. So I found that file, and it says, I'm sorry, but an uncommon exception occurred. There's all kinds of scripting and stuff, and it says, oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Ah ha ha. Well, here goes nothing. And it's basically a bunch of code showing that she was deleted. And the same thing again. So, we've got that.
But did you find that file?
That channel 5
Yeah.
or CH, I don't know, I said channel. No, so
That's what you gotta find. Maybe just try typing that into your search bar.
hold on a second.
Otherwise, I'm not sure. You'd have to get into the actual game files.
File,
Which I guess you're on
game,
right now.
script. Yeah.
Oh, it's just in the game folder then.
Oh my
See,
god,
look,
it deleted
yeah.
her. It deleted her from the fucking
Yep.
characters folder. Oh my god. So then it's script ch5rpy. Man, this is...
Wait. Is it... That's weird, because yeah, it's not in there. Because it says game/script -ch5.rpy.
Yeah.
So that would be in the game file folder.
Yeah.
And then... But there's not
Yeah.
that. There's RPA files.
Wow. So it literally deleted her from the fucking game. From the files. Like...
Yeah, you could pull that up on your screen if you want. Show the saves folder. But,
I don't know if I can,
but I don't know. Otherwise, we can just explain it because it's pretty obvious what we're saying. Yeah, there's like a is it the saves folder and it has a character file for each girl.
Yeah, they
And
deleted
now-
her. Yeah.
There's only the 3, and Sayori's file is gone.
Oh my god, and it even did a log showing where it deleted all the files.
So, it literally ran this, it like executed this script, and it. So is that what that it says? Does it delete? Is this deleting the Sayori dot?
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah. From my knowledge of coding and shit, it deleted anything about her, and then screen made menu.rpym line 30 module UI interact. Like, it basically just coded her out of the fucking game. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that basically, I think that explains it. It's like, so, well, okay, is it spoiler to say who's doing it right now, or do we both know?
I don't know, but I have a feeling I know.
Okay, I won't say anything then.
Like, I don't.
Because,
I want to say it's Monica.
okay.
That's my guess.
Uh,
Odd choice of words from her, sending us back.
I kind of don't want to confirm or deny that,
I would say don't, but
because I think that you playing it blind is what needs to be happening. So I'm not gonna confirm or deny that.
this has me curious.
Yeah, me too. Oh, okay. It does have our previous saves.
It does have the previous saves. Okay, we're gonna continue down.
See,
this
now
path,
I almost kind of want to see what would have happened if we had picked the other choice right before this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should we keep going with this first and then? Because at
Yeah.
some point,
At some
we
point,
gotta
we're gonna go
know,
back.
like, if that was the only, like, would that have happened otherwise? I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you what. That is enough for me to need just a few minutes of a break, like 3 minutes tops. That was some heavy shit, and the fact that it went in there and did that, like, I knew, I did spoil it for myself a little bit and knew there was something with game files, but
Yeah.
I didn't know exactly what the fuck happened, so...
Like, immediately. So.
We're back. We're back. Hi.
Are we back?
We're
We are
back.
back.
We are back. And,
It said be right back, and then we did be right back.
yeah, we did be right back. We be right back.
We do be. We do be.
We
right.
do be, though. So,
We do be back.
we're
So,
back. And, anyways.
Except, how did I not end up with my phone in this process?
Onwards.
Okay, onwards. I don't know.
oh,
Somewhere
wait.
my phone isn't with me.
Oh, should you look for
Probably.
you should probably look for your phone.
Well, I kind of wanted it so I could see what people were.
Yeah, you definitely
chat.
got to need the phone.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I didn't even take it aside. Oh, there it is.
Cool.
Cool. Okay.
So we're gonna
Cool.
continue the game on the path that we're on.
Yeah.
And then we'll do an alternate run of it sometime with the save. But yeah, we're just gonna click this fucking shit here. And oh boy.
Oh. Okay.
Rabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-doo.
Okay. We are looking
Yeah.
at gibberish text.
Yeah, one monitor. The current setup here is I've got my
Oh
we're,
man.
we're HDMI hooked up to the television, and we've got a mic between us. We're in a space where,
We're
Yeah.
in a physical space, a room,
yeah,
4 walls.
yeah, and there's a television with this on it and a laptop. So
Did someone ask
yeah, Dean.
about that?
Dean, he's like,
Oh, like why are you suddenly talking
hey,
about
yeah,
that?
if you win the lotto, please feel free to do that. Alright.
Alright, we're just counting on Dean to win the lotto, and then we're good.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know.
So it's just starting the game over, only now any reference to Sayori or her dialogue is just gibberish.
I think.
Because it's like she's been deleted from the game.
We'll see how far that goes. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the sidewalk and let catch up to me. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Oh my god, I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway.
Wait, so it's just like, now it's like he doesn't even care about girls or anything.
School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me.
See, now I never would have met the literature club.
I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Jess?
Jesse? I guess it's... Oh!
Monica?
Wow. Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. You know if there's any construction paper in here? Markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. No, literature club.
Literature? Sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Jesse. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, that would make me really happy. Please.
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Haha, awesome. You're really sweet, Jesse. You know that?
Hey, it's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the material another time. You're more important.
Whoa. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile.
Huh.
Monica, full of energy, swings open
So-
the classroom door.
It's like, I'm back. No brownie else with me. Eh? I guess?
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill you out, you sure?
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Jesse.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Wow.
So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
Well, no, I'm not.
Natsuki?
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Jesse in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Jesse?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, they take a seat next to Monica.
So, like, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
So the subtitles are being cut off at the bottom of the screen. Huh.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
That is a thing, huh? Well,
Yeah, and I don't know why.
Let me just see what I can do about that. Hold on.
Oh yeah, see how that is? You can tell by the way that it is. You had your window all janky.
Yeah. So.
All janked up. You can just put it up even more. That red box should be the same size as the window, you know?
There we go.
The bottom too, though. Oh, there. And the sides, can you change those? Or does that just cut off? Oh, I guess the side's black anyways.
Yeah.
So,
How about?
scoot it over. It's gonna bug me if you don't scoot it over. To the right.
It's not letting me.
Lame. There. Oh, now the left is... Oh, okay, never mind. I just have to ignore it. There. Perfect.
Boom!
Boom.
Wow!
Whoa!
So is that fixed now? That should be working. Yeah. Pro streamer, whatever.
Hashtag pro streamer.
So that means that the full first episode probably has the whole shit cut off.
Oh, it does. I know. I told you.
Oh boy.
But the thing is, you can still read all the dialogue.
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
Okay. Well, this.
But you can't see the part that says like history and skip and.
Well, this is better.
I can't believe we recorded like 6.5 hours of.
Like that.
Yeah, we should have definitely checked
I
it
should have
after.
definitely looked at that. Yeah. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Yeah, hashtag knowledge, yep. Now I've learned.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Jesse, what types of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Then Suki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
No, not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
And the world of knives. The world of knives.
Well, let us not forget that she loves the blades. She will lick your finger if you cut it in a very suggestive way.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to totally throw you for a loop?
Was that like that before? I think this has changed. Like, the things they're saying are changed just slightly from the first.
Oh, I know. Well, it's like it's going like it did before, but with changes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror.
Yeah, like they know. They've all been there. They all know. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Knives. I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. No, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. It looked like you were writing a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud." Give that back. Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
Damascus steel knives, yeah.
Damascus steel. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Awkward silence. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at one
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Yeah, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. They should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, that seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Jesse?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry. I thought.
Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Jesse. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
Dun, dun, dun. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Alright! Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Jesse?
Yeah, it could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed.
Yeah, Jesse, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do anything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Add a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks at me once more.
Jesse, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah.
Something dark about that. Yeah. Can I really impress a class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
Then I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day in school, after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Let's write a poem!
Poem time, motherfucker.
Oh, we have unlocked a special poem.
Ooh.
You have unlocked a special poem.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
Okay. Screenshot.
Yep. Already on.
Oh
Okay.
my god. Oh, I love that.
Oh boy.
How come Monica isn't listed?
I don't know.
Wasn't she usually?
No, she wasn't ever.
She never was.
Let's see. Her.
It's easy, just dark stuff. Natsuki's into cute stuff and...
Massive. What's a fulgurant?
I don't know. Probably a word she would use though.
Oh, fuck. Suicide. Oh boy. That one felt weird to click this time.
Yeah. I like how she's
Yeah.
like cheering for all the terrible stuff.
Pain. Not fluffy. Nice
Philosophy.
Down. Incapable. Disaster.
Depression.
Misfortune. Scars.
Scars.
Inferno.
Inferno.
Sadness.
Sadness.
Oh wait, what?
Why was that just sadness? Intellectual. Okay, we got a lot of Yuri words there. Hey again, Jesse. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back in
like
literature club.
singing. It was like a reggae song.
Yeah, I was the last to come in, and everyone else is already hanging out with their wings out.
Oh, thanks for. Did your face? Did
Her face did a weird thing
What
that I
did?
didn't see
What
at all.
happened? I only kind of like half saw it.
I don't know.
Oh man.
It glitched.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Jesse. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh,
wow.
oh wow, there. I like this. I like this stuff.
I do too.
Glitchy stuff.
I'm gonna save too.
Yeah. Wait, what? Did it really delete all of our saves? Oh, or are they under
Oh
load?
my god.
It did! It did delete all the saves, didn't it?
It did.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Ow.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I can't
Whoa!
read that because Monica is in the way. Hi, Monica.
Oh wow! Natsuki finds herself stuck between Saint Monica and manga.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is getting...
Wait, run. Can you go? What was the line she said right before that? It was like, oh. Okay. She was like,
You don't see the end of it if you don't take it seriously.
yeah, but then she's like, you know, you big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the classroom. And then
She wasn't having that back talk. She wasn't having that back talk.
Nothing, girl. Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Ah, sorry, Jesse. Well, be sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it don't feel right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Glitching, you know, it's like me. My voice is glitching.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, I didn't help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked up a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it's just keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want.
This is...
See,
How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked a book out. She thinks I like
you
Spike.
could have a nervous breakdown.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Uh-oh. Yuri's face is like buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I caught a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Oh crap.
I think she noticed me looking at her. She takes another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. It only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry.
Oh.
I was just spacing out. I'm under this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
No. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I started the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about, anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people that trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Was that what that was about? The fuck?
Yeah.
But then the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting their limbs off and affixing them to.
I don't think it went this far the last time.
I don't think so either. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Oh, but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs.
That's
I'm not,
kind of.
I don't want to cut off people's limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jesse?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry.
No, I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She was so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
I thought you were cool, man. I thought you were into some dark shit.
Oh
but I guess
yeah,
not.
like Jesse on the reel is like totally
Yeah, I'd be like, well, I'm way into that.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck yeah, girl, let's fucking read this shit right now. Like,
let's get to the part about the limbs.
yeah, let's start removing those fucking limbs.
Get those limbs off,
Yeah.
girl. Let's go. It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective.
Huh.
When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil.
Oh! That is a screenshot. Wow. Okay. I don't think we need to voice that one.
Nope, I can't. There's nothing I can't do that justice.
No, you're typing backwards, Dean.
Why is Dean typing backwards?
Everything is broken, yeah.
Oh no, Dean's
Everything's
been backwards. Backwards-ified.
Get him straight forward.
Come on, Dean. Come on, pull it together, man.
Get it together, Dean. Get straight forward. Straight forward, Dean. Do it.
Come on, Dean.
Come on, Dean.
Buddy.
We can get you around. Turn around.
Left
Turn
foot,
around on the
right
platform.
foot.
Turn around on the platform, buddy. Turn around.
But because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly...
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, yeah, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts.
Whoa!
Did that skip on its own?
Yeah, it did.
What have you? Will it show up in the history?
I don't think so.
No?
Nope.
No, the other ones do though.
They do?
Yeah, the ones where
Yeah,
it was like somebody typed over
Yeah.
previous text.
Wow.
Yeah, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
Wow.
So, sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Or speak with a demon's voice, or my head starts spinning around. Or if I vomit gallons of blood all over you.
Right. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, what did she turn into?
I don't know.
It was just red.
Yeah, it was like red and black.
Yeah.
I didn't get a good look.
Alright.
I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and put it in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to.
That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I'm distracting you or anything.
Alright.
How would the book start the prologue? I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. Seems I can feel her presence on my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
I was just feeding in the feeling of your body heat.
Oh, wow! Like,
I actually saw that one.
I saw that too. Yeah, I never played that. Wow.
Well, in that case, it could almost be like her internal thoughts too, though.
Yeah.
I told you, man. I told you this game gets way better.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Yeah, this should work, right? I slide my desk tilted so we can see Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right hand side of the page. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under the thumb after that flips to the side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before.
Body heat.
It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's
Warmth of Yuri's face.
Are you ready?
Eh?
To turn the page.
Oh, sorry. I think you gotta be distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face and eyes me. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page for me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it over her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You mean the one that severs limbs and... No, I don't relate to this character at all.
Look at her face.
Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's what you were talking about. Not the severing limbs and and blood rituals. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant something else about it.
Something else.
Never mind.
Boy, this is getting dark.
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet.
Uh-oh.
So, I don't know how that came into my head.
This was not there last time. Yuri, you feeling alright?
Huh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up, practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Jesse, did something happen just now?
Eh? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other?
Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yeti?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. Stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back in my bag. Bro,
Well,
Yuri's not an option.
yeah, I don't trust this Monica. Oh, why'd you start with Monica?
I don't know.
Alright, well, we did.
I guess they seemed eager to read my poem and I wanted her to know I'm putting in effort.
Okay.
That's why.
Oh, whoa, well then. Hi, Jesse. You having a good time so far?
Yes.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Is anybody watching this, by the way?
A few viewers.
Do we have any
We got like
viewers?
2 viewers.
We got like, isn't it just us though? Is that just
I
literally?
don't think I count.
I do.
Dean.
The Dean might still be there.
You and Dean, but yeah, we'll probably...
That's alright. I think that we will upload this to, or well, it'll stay on Twitch.
Yeah, we'll download them and upload them.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about stopping around 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good stopping point. Or we'll find a stopping point.
Maybe we better share our poem first.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm settled in.
Anyway, you want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Nah. Don't worry, Jazzy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem.
Great job, Jesse. I was going ooh in my head while I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
Well, that's not very fair.
Why am I talking like this? Huh.
Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes his kind of writing, right? Right, and it's all full of the imagery and the symbolisms. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean it like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She's spent so much time in her own head that there's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. But I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated and she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time.
Suddenly the door opens.
Yuri! I'm back! Did I miss anything? Not really. Wow, we always started sharing our poems with each other. Yeah. Already? I'm sorry for being late. There's no need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Oh, alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to say I'm confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh!
Okay, so I remember this poem.
Yeah, I remember this one. She took this one.
Yeah, so do you want me to read it? Do you want to read it? Or should we just...
We should just leave it because...
But he wasn't looking confused. I forgot to put base in the
Actually, I think it changed.
Yeah, no, it changed a lot. Because I remember this one, because it had the thing about, like...
Yeah. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
So I feel like that poem is just
Completely different. Yeah.
It's entirely different. It's almost like less dark than it was.
That's like just what she maybe actually wrote.
Huh. What do you mean?
Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Sound of frantic scrawling.
I don't know. I mean, this seems like it's just about them in this room writing, and
yeah, like maybe she wrote this in her notebook or something. Sayori.
oh, you think this is a Sayori?
Yeah.
I thought it was. Wait, who did Sayori write it last time?
No.
Monica did.
Yeah. But it's right there. He's right there. I don't know.
Yeah, but she's also into you too, though.
Yeah. So what do you think? Oops, that was you.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, lots of poems have been putting the emphasis on the timing and the words between the lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. But I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a
specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Now, as much as I would like to go through the next few poems,
No, that's fine.
I'm gonna have to wrap it up.
We can wrap it up. I'm good with that.
But so all the
A
crazy
lot of
shit
shit
started
happened.
happening. Yeah, so crazy shit started happening, and I'm starting to see what the game's more about. And it's more about like a breaking the fourth wall and fucking with you.
Yeah. Consider the fourth wall broken.
So we'll continue this at a later date. Not really gonna schedule it yet, but we'll.
Yeah, I don't know when.
This will be the next one we co-host, though. So we will. Be
Well,
back.
I'm having fun. I'm glad we're doing it, and it's been cool.
Me too, and we'll be back. So just check in. I'll probably throw it on the scheduler if there's a way to schedule it or something on
Yeah.
Twitch. So yep, and yep. Farewell.
Farewell.
Bye bye.